Are you grinding and doing everything you can to move your business forward, but still feel like you're carrying your entire team on your back? Every leader hits a point where working harder stops working. If your team is underperforming and constantly relying on you for answers, you don't have a motivation problem, you have a leadership systems problem. When a team member isn't meeting their expected outcomes, leaders often get frustrated. But before you blame them, you need to look at the structure you're providing. So today, we're going to break down the 4 real reasons your team is not performing and exactly how you can fix it. When your team drops the ball, the first thing you need to do is look at yourself as a leader and ask, have I made the expectations crystal clear so they truly get it? Most of the time, the honest answer is no. The goal or task might make perfect sense in your head, but that doesn't mean you've laid it out in a clear way for your employees. If you realize your team doesn't actually understand what's expected of them, you need to think of new ways to phrase your expectations so they know exactly what they need to do to succeed. Let's say you know your expectations were clear. The next issue is that your team might know what to do, but they're struggling with how to do it. At this point, you have to ask yourself, do they have the skills, the tools, the training, and knowledge necessary to make it happen? If they don't, this is a glaring sign that your business needs clearer systems and standard operating procedures, perhaps some more training. You just can't tell someone to do a job. You have to train them effectively. Consider implementing a see one, do one, teach one model, so new hires become active participants in their training, building their confidence to represent your business properly. If you know without a doubt that your expectations are clear and you have fully set them up for success with the right tools and training, then the reality is that they're making a choice not to execute. And when this happens, there's often a deeper reason at play, and it's time to step up and hold them to your standards. To manage this, I recommend using a feedback structure called the COIN framework. C stands for context. First, share the expectations and why the task is important to the business. O for observation. Share the specific factual examples of what you've seen or what the data shows, avoiding assumptions. I is for impact. Clearly outline the impact of their inaction. For example, tell them that missing sales outcomes means the business won't hit revenue targets, which affects the bottom line and bonuses. And then N for next steps. Define exactly what needs to happen next and lay out a clear timeline. You also have to communicate the consequences if they fail to improve, whether that means reassigning their territory, reducing salary, or worst case, letting them go. This happens a lot, especially as your business grows. Your standards get higher and you clearly define responsibility and outcome. You may suddenly realize that you just don't have the right people on the team. And when that happens, you have to make the hard decisions to ensure your team is filled with top players. If you're running a grassroots business that started as a family operation, it's often the hardest step. But as you scale, you have to shift from family business mindset to a competitive business mindset. And you need to run your business like a sports team. And sports teams reassign or change players all the time to stay competitive. Stop hoping things will magically improve while you work 50 hours a week. If you want your business to run without constant supervision, you have to install the right accountability rhythms. And this is where the last reason why team members are not performing is because they're simply not capable. They're in the wrong role. So ask yourself, are your expectations clear? Are your team members properly trained? Are they choosing to ignore the standard, or are they simply in the wrong role? If you're a rep agency owner or sales leader who wants to replace firefighting with clarity, structure, and predictable progress, you need to head over to mindset-conquest.com, where you can check out my Leadership Accelerator program. I help leaders install the systems to reclaim their time and build independent, accountable leaders beneath them. Hit the like button if you found this helpful, subscribe for more leadership frameworks, and let me know in the comments which one of these 4 reasons you struggle with the most in your business. I'll see you in the next video.